I'm Miss Matija, the assistant principal with Bridger Kindergarten, and I'm going to show you a tutorial on how to log into Google Meets and how to use Google Meets. So Google Meets is the Google app that PPS uses to have virtual meetings. So myself and Ms. Schochner and Ms. Berletto, we will use them to host meetings with families. Teachers can also use them with students. And our PTA will be using them to have their virtual PTA meetings and also for the virtual kinder play dates that will be happening in August. So there's a few different ways that you can get onto Google Meets. One is just opening up your internet browser and going to google.com. If you do that, you're going to have a screen that looks like this, and then you're going to sign in using your student's PPS account. All student PPS accounts are Google accounts. They have access to all of these Google apps. So you're going to click sign in. And then if you've signed into that device before, you might just see it in this list and you can click on it. If not, you're going to say use another account if it's the first time. And then you're going to type in your email address for your Google account. So student email addresses for PPS are typically first initial and then last name, followed by the last 4 digits of their SSID number, their PPS student ID number, sorry. So it's typically first initial, last name, and then last 4 digits of their PPS student ID number at student.pps.net. Then you're going to hit next, and then it's going to ask you for your password. Typically, it's your student's birthday. If you do not know your student's email address, their student ID number, or their password, please send me an email, Matija, M-A-T-E-J-A, at pps.net, and I can look that information up for you and share it with you. So that's how you log into a student's Google account for PPS. And then once you're logged in, you can click on this little waffle, these 9 dots, and you'll see some different apps. And the Google Meet one is the one that says Meet and has a camera. So we're going to click on that. So for student Google accounts, they are only able to join meetings. They can't create their own. So there are some different ways to join meetings. One is using a meeting code. This is the one that we recommend most for teachers to use because it just enables some additional privacy features. So you would click on use a meeting code, and that would mean that a PPS teacher or administrator or staff member has provided you with a meeting code and said, this is what you're going to use to get onto our meeting together. So for example, say we're going to have a virtual Bridger Kindergarten meeting, and the code is Bridger Kinder. So you would just type in Bridger Kinder. It doesn't matter if you use spaces or capitals, it all works, and then hit continue. And then it's going to get ready. And then it will say that you can join, and it will show you who else is in the meeting. So in order for students to be able to join a Google Meet using their student account, there has to already be a PPS staff member in the meeting with that same code. So I went ahead and logged on with my PPS account on a separate device so we could join with a student account. And then here we highly recommend that you turn off your mic before you even enter. That helps so that there's not a bunch of background noise. And of course, you could also turn off your camera if you choose, and then join. So when you join a meeting, right now there's only one other person in, so you can see that person, and that it's just my icon because my camera is off. And you can see yourself up in the top right corner. So if you have your camera off, it will just have your icon, or you can turn your camera on, and then it will show you what everybody else can see. And then here is also for turning the mic on and off. And the one in the middle with the little red telephone is for ending the call. You can also use the chat box. Up here you have some tools. So this one just shows you everyone that's in the meeting. So if you click on that, it will show you, for example, right now, I'm in using a student account, and then also Elena Matija is in with her account. So it shows 2 people. You can also go to the chat, and here is where you can just enter something in the chat box, and then everybody in the meeting can see that, and other people can also respond. You can close that if you want that part off your screen. And then the 3 little dots back down here will give you some other options as well. The change layout will let you pick some different view layouts. So tiled is probably what I would recommend the most when you're in a meeting with several people, because it will actually let you see everybody that's on it. Right now there's only one other person, so it's going to look the same no matter what. But those are some different layouts that you can try out when you're on an actual meeting with other people. So 3 dots, and then change layout, and you can pick the different ones that you want. So that's one way to get on to Google Meet. And then when you're all done, you just end the call. So that's through using a meeting code and just going on from your browser. Another way to get on, if you're using a PPS Chromebook, then once your student logs into the Chromebook, it typically will bring you straight to the student portal page, which will look like this, right? So if you have a PPS Chromebook, once you log into the device, it brings you straight to this page. You can get to Google Meets this way as well by just scrolling down, clicking on the icon for Google Apps, and then selecting the Google Meet. And then just like we did before, you would go and type in the meeting code. You can also join a Google Meet if you have a link, or by typing the link up in the URL. So I'm going to show you that way as well. So you might receive an email or a text from the PTA, for example, and they might just have a URL address for the Google Meet, or they might even just have a link that you can click on that will bring you straight to it. You might still have to sign in using your Google credentials, the username, the email, and password, but that's another way that you might be able to access a Google Meet if they didn't provide a code, but they gave you a link. If you have it like on your phone, but you're trying to log in on your student's Chromebook, just like before, you could go to Google Meet from the student portal page, and then you would just type in the whole URL. So all Google Meet codes, URLs start with meet.google.com, and then backslash, and then it's typically like a string of letters. So you would just type exactly what it says in the link that was shared with you, and that would bring you straight to the meeting as well. Again, you do have to be logged in though. So if you're not, it will prompt you to log in, and you would just put in that email address and password. So those are the different ways to join a Google Meet, either using a meeting code or a link. I hope this was helpful, and we look forward to seeing you on some of our virtual meetings. Thank you.